Every year in the UK, we throw away enough rubbish to fill 3.5 million double-decker buses. For the army of professionals who clean up after us, it's a never-ending battle, often disturbing, dangerous and gruesome. Who clears up the undiscovered deaths, the squats and the graffiti, and who rids us of the vermin that thrive on our throwaway society? Welcome to the world of the real filth fighters. In Ipswich, a council house has been recently vacated and a clean-up team has arrived to make the property ready for a new tenant. Sam, Cedric and Ray are the intrepid filth fighters charged with the task.
Okay, we don't know too much about this house. All we really know is there's quite a lot of clothes, so that's all we've been told. So it'll be a bit of an adventure to find out.
The lads may know nothing of the recent history of this place.
Pretty untidy.
But as they start their inspection, they begin to piece together a puzzle.
It's like somebody who likes collecting stuff. That normally tends to be an older person. Certainly he wouldn't have been able to have a bath for quite a long time.
The more they find, the more they learn.
As you can see, he was very clean, looked after his whites.
As the boys did doing the other room, I'm going to do the kitchen and try to clear everything.
With each new discovery, a picture is beginning to emerge.
Shoes. Nice.
It certainly doesn't look like an eviction. Normally with an eviction you can tell there's clues that somebody's been living here and causing a nuisance. I'd imagine this is just a case of someone getting a bit too old to manage on their own. Possibly a little bit of a hoarder. I mean, in here I've just found 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 small portable radios in one carrier bag. It tends to be the older people who collect stuff, hoard stuff. And I guess maybe if you've lived through the war and things, if you threw something out, you never knew when you were going to get another replacement.
It's old music.
It's sad, but once cherished possessions are now nothing more than junk.
Poor old boy.
The contents of a bag provides a further clue.
I've just found in here a sort of food parcel, really, but everything is out of date.
Yeah, he likes his tales, doesn't he?
I have seen this in a house clearance before where somebody was getting old and struggling a bit, and one of their neighbours was bringing them food parcels, and they were so grateful, they were too polite to say they didn't actually like any of the food in it.
Now, there's a shocking discovery.
Yeah, definitely some rat droppings.
And it gets worse.
More rat droppings there. That's not one. I think that's a family of rats.
It seems there was no part of the property that the tenant was not sharing with vermin.
I've just found some on the chair here. So we might find a rat in here later, who knows? Just have to wait and see. I think it might be in the main bedroom.
But the bedroom presents another problem entirely.
Whoa.
Wow.
That's a lot of clothes. Looks like clothes upon clothes upon clothes.
So where are we going to start then?
What do you think?
While Ray tries to make sense of it all, Cedric prepares himself for the challenge ahead. Back in the vacated Ipswich Council House, the clean-up team are getting stuck into the job of clearing it out.
That comes from the sofas. So we're not going to share this money. We'll take it back to the family. I'm off. Catch you later.
While Cedric takes one lorry load of rubbish to the dump, Sam and Ray rip it up to start again. They're on a roll until Ray notices something sinister.
I can smell gas.
I think we need to be a bit wary of this.
Me and Sam were ripping up the living room carpet and just all of a sudden a whiff of gas. You go into the kitchen and sniff in that cupboard, you can smell it.
And obviously we want to make sure that if there is any gas leaking, we've sorted this out quicker rather than later. But it's not really something we're qualified to do.
With a potential gas leak on their hands, the lads beat a hasty retreat.
We think we can smell a bit of gas. OK, cheers then. All right. Right. Right, he's coming straight up.
Supervisor Shane is soon on the scene.
Like I said, there's a slight smell of gas in here, so obviously supervisors come around just to check it out, health and safety.
But Shane too has difficulty finding the source of the leak.
Might have just been when they've moved the fire and disturbed some gas in it. It's hard to tell. Obviously, if there was a clear gas smell, you'd better smell it quite distinctively. I'm having trouble smelling.
It's not here. Should you eat here? Should you eat there? You can smell it.
I can actually now. That is gas, actually.
It's definitely gas.
I'll open the windows for starters.
Shane isn't sure and takes some precautionary measures.
Last thing we want is a helium bomb. All the gas building up and then something going bang, so...
Yeah, the supervisor's just been up and he too can smell gas, so he's just going to get somebody up here who's properly trained to suss it out. So unfortunately, we've got a down tools till that's sorted out, which is a shame because we were doing well.
Back in Ipswich, the source of the gas leak has been identified and isolated. Sam, Cedric and Ray have had the all clear and can get back to the job of clearing out the rest of the last tenant's belongings and what could be a real rat's nest.
And we're keeping an eye out in case they're living in here, because obviously it would be nice and warm in here.
Sam has a practical suggestion.
There's too many just to take straight to the tip. We'll see if we can find a local charity that will take them and get them reused.
Good plan, Sam. However, with rats around, there's contamination, and sadly, everything must be destroyed.
I got a suit from a charity shop last week. £8.50.
That's too expensive.
No, really. And it fitted nicely, it looks good, so I bought it. It was a dinner suit, dinner jacket and trousers. £8 for my James Bond do, yeah. And it's a casino James Bond theme night. Perhaps somebody will see me in it and I'll be invited to be the next James Bond, I don't know.
Dreams do come true.
Yeah.
And so do nightmares, especially if the owners of those rats droppings are still around.
See if there's any rats underneath. No, nothing. No sign of rats. Not even droppings.
Thank heavens for small mercies.
Everything in here is bagged up now, bar a few little odds and ends. We can take these out to the vans now. Get the carpet up if we can.
Cedric's already having a ripping time.
I don't know why these boys, they're looking at me, you know, because they always pick on me. Do you know what? Do you want to do this?
No, you're doing a great job, Cedric. You keep going.
Oh, yes.
You're doing a great job.
Yes, right. Yeah.
Job's done, jobs are good.
As you can see, the bedroom's clear now. Clothes gone, furniture's gone, carpet's gone. We're just letting the dust settle, literally, and then we'll come in and give it a sweep.
You look tired.
Me? I am.
Sam, Cedric and Ray have moved a mountain and now they can take stock of the situation.
Well, that's all done in there now, and I think the carpenters and decorators will be coming in probably within 48 hours. And this place, could we have a new resident in within a couple of weeks, which would be great.